Please don't use YouTube's new test and compare feature or A/B testing feature until you watch this. It's extremely flawed. It might even destroy your channel. So I uploaded a video last week and I was using the new test and compare feature, and I was shocked at what YouTube is telling us. YouTube says that they are judging which thumbnail performs better by the amount of watch time it gets, and they are judging the watch time across multiple thumbnails to see which one is better. Now, there are so many people who have come out and said that this is absolutely not true. I have seen channels that say they used the exact same thumbnail and uploaded it 3 times, and somehow one thumbnail performed significantly better than the others. How is that even possible when watch time is judged based on how many people are clicking and how long they're watching a video? It's not possible that a video with 100k views has somehow gotten 60,000 views from one thumbnail and 10,000 and 30,000 from the other 2 thumbnails when all 3 thumbnails are the exact same. So YouTube is first of all not telling us enough about what this watch time that they're looking at means. Are they sending the thumbnails to 3 similar kind of audiences? Are they sending the 3 thumbnails to completely different audiences with different behaviors? Or are they just doing something else and we cannot figure it out? But anyways, let's look at it a little bit more. So first of all, the issue that I have with watch time being the metric is that watch time is not the only thing that YouTube should be considering, because watch time doesn't result in views. Click-through rate, average view duration, watch time, these are all metrics, but none of them inherently result in views. So YouTube should at the end of the day be considering which one is getting more views or which one will potentially get more views. But watch time is not a measure of which video will get more views. Just because a video is getting more average watch time, it doesn't mean that the video is going to be pushed more by the YouTube algorithm. So there has to be a balance, right? I mean, YouTube can't just tell you, hey, this video is performing better and go ahead, use it. No, they should tell us more. They should tell us what's the click-through rate percentage. Are they equally distributing impressions between the 3 thumbnails? And if so, what audiences are seeing those 3 thumbnails? Because every single channel has multiple segments of audiences that watch videos. And is YouTube pushing the 3 different thumbnails to audiences it thinks will react better to a particular thumbnail? Are they unbiased with how they push the thumbnails? Because if they are unbiased, then we cannot see abnormal results where 3 exact same thumbnails have completely different percentages. That should not be possible. It can only be possible if YouTube is deciding which thumbnails they want to push out. Wono, a respected figure in the YouTube community, MrBeast himself is in his paid Discord server, described the A/B testing tool as catastrophic, and he says that it doesn't even select the best thumbnail from his own experience. James RYT, a user on Twitter with multiple channels, said that A/B testing has killed his channels and he advises against using it on popular videos, and he says he's only going to use it on videos that are not performing well. And this is something that I've seen myself. I have tried A/B testing on a few different videos on this channel. I changed the thumbnails, I stopped the A/B test, and I changed the title, and immediate surge in views. Now you can say that the title was the reason. It possibly was, but it cannot by itself be such a significant factor, because the thing is, the click-through rate on the video was abysmal. It was really bad. The average view duration too was really bad while I was running the test, and as soon as I stopped it, it's not just that my views shot up, it's also the views came from a completely different algorithm. Previously my video was getting views from the suggested videos algorithm, but now suddenly it got views from the browse or the homepage. Is this an indicator that YouTube is probably testing the A/B testing feature in a way we didn't think? Is YouTube pushing out half-cooked features just for the sake of testing them with a mass audience to then fix them later on? Because if so, YouTube should be telling us this. Yeah, they can put a small beta logo there, but that doesn't really say anything. It doesn't really tell us that we should be careful when we're using this tool, because that's something YouTube should be telling us. It's a major issue. If your videos reach, if your videos impressions are being reduced because YouTube is carefully spending time to see which thumbnail will get more watch time rather than which thumbnail will potentially get more views for the video. So after stopping the A/B test and going with my gut feeling, my click-through rate and average view duration both improved. Now again, these are not metrics to judge a video's performance properly, or at least not in terms of how many views it will get, but it is an indicator, okay, that the video is performing better on average. So my click-through rate and average view duration improved after I stopped my A/B test, and after that I again tried to run my A/B test on the same video, and my views completely tanked as soon as I did that. Now after 3 days that video is still not getting enough views, and the impressions have completely flatlined even though I stopped the A/B test. And so A/B testing is a feature you should use very carefully, and you should, in my opinion, only use it for a few scenarios. First one, you have two thumbnails that are extremely good. And you mean extremely good, and you just cannot figure out which one is going to perform better, so you try the A/B testing. But you remove it as soon as you see a clear winner. By a 3 to 4% win, you completely remove it immediately. This is something I've tested with a few other clients' channels. I've also seen across Twitter, across Discord, across so many different places where people are saying this exact thing, that if you let it run for too long, it's going to destroy your channel. It's going to destroy the average reach of your video. And it's pretty simple to understand why, right? Let's peel back the onion. Let's go back to basics completely. I've just been ranting for too long now.
That's what she said.
Imagine if your video gets 100k views and you're running ABC test, which means you're running 3 different thumbnails. One of them is performing really poorly in the A/B test. Objectively considering that, let's say YouTube has fixed this feature. But even then, let's say 1 million people are getting impressions for your video, 333k are getting for each single thumbnail. Now, that means that 333k people are potentially getting a really bad thumbnail if 2 of your thumbnails are good and 1 thumbnail is bad. So objectively, if you get 100k views, out of that, maybe only, let's say, 15 to 20k come from this thumbnail that's performing worse, which means that you're potentially losing out on 10 to 20k extra views for your video. Now that's something that you should be really careful about using, because if you keep this test running for a prolonged period of time, even after YouTube has fixed it, you're still going to potentially lose views, potentially drop AVD, potentially drop click-through rate as well, which means that at the end of the day, this is not a feature you should be using unless you're absolutely uncertain about which thumbnail to go with. So there's really, in my opinion, only one reason why you should be using the A/B testing tool at all. So yeah, that's all I can rant about for now. YouTube is known for putting out half-baked features. YouTube Shorts were half-baked when they were put out, and they were destroying channels too. So is this feature, I guess, and there's nothing you can do about it except avoid it, or at least know what it's going to do to your channel, and only after knowing the risks should you be willing to take it, you know?
That's what she said.
When YouTube is not even telling you that there's a risk at all with using this feature. So yeah, that's my rant. By the way, if you need help with your titles, thumbnails, just in general your YouTube strategy, direction, whatever, click the link in the description to apply. And if you don't, well, I hope you enjoy not using the A/B testing feature, I guess. Peace!